Welcome back, everybody, to Combat Wrestling Trivia. This is the heavyweight division. I am your host, Hunter the Hitman Chambliss, and tonight we have a fantastic match. We have one return taking on somebody who has been killing it in CWT. That's right, we have the Workhorse Champion, Liam Crowley, taking on returning legend, Nico Suave Regoli. Let's get into...
And we're back. We're back with another season of Combat Wrestling Trivia and a bit of, an unknown territory for the infamous one in the heavyweight division. I've competed in the singles division before, and I've competed in 3-round match classic structures before, but I've really been sinking my teeth into the Workhorse division, taking that division for my own. Matthew Rosa, you are a great champion in your day, but it is now time for the infamous one to take the flag and propel it to the frickin' stratosphere. But for now, let's do some work in the heavyweight division, because at the end of 2020, I have said it once, I'll say it numerous times, my goal is to be double belted. I will do what no one else could believe I would do, and that's hold not one, but 2 titles in this division. My name is the infamous Liam Crowley, and I ain't nothing to mess with. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it before every freaking match I compete in. You do not want the work. You do not want the smoke. You do not want me on the other side of the ring staring across from you, because I am the hungriest I've ever been, I am the deadliest I've ever been, and I am the smartest I've ever been. My knowledge is unparalleled. My knowledge is unmatched. And Nico, you're a great competitor, but I'm looking forward to adding your name to my list of people I will defeat this year in CWT. And at the end of the match, as I say so many times, I just want you to obey the 3 most destructive words of command in Combat Wrestling Trivia when I make you say my name. Let's get this show on the road.
I've heard it once and I've heard it a dozen times since. Another person in this community wants to be a double champion. Well, Liam, it's one thing to dream, it's another thing to make those dreams a reality, and you're looking at someone who has made that a reality. You're looking at one half of the CWT inaugural tag team champions. You're looking at the current reigning and defending TMG Entertainment Chokeslam Wrestling Debate champion of the world. I have accomplished something that so many people have thought in their heads, but they haven't even gotten to belt number 1. And now here I am sitting on this throne with 2 belts. You want 2 belts of your own, that's fine, but you got to get through me first. And then if you can get through me, you got to go through my boy Matt once again. But that's not going to happen. Lightning will not strike twice. You had our number at Trivia for Thon 2. But this is a different day. This is my day. And I'm going to make it a good day.
All right, some fiery promos from both competitors. Liam is somebody who is worthy of the Breakout Star award. He's also someone who can be very dangerous when it comes to Workhorse division and also singles. He took Harley Borix, our current number 1 contender, to the limit, and still one of the best matches I've seen in a very long time. But Nico is coming back from a hiatus. Ring rust could be a thing, maybe not. But let's get into the introductions. Introducing first, he is the infamous Liam Crowley.
Feels good to be back, Hunter.
And his opponent, he is Nico Suave Regoli.
Let's do this.
All right, gentlemen, you guys have been here before. You know how this works, but I have to explain how round number 1 works. And it works like this. You each will get 8 questions in 8 predetermined categories. You will each get 15 seconds to write down your answers and then show them and say them at the exact same time to the camera. You get it right, you get 1 point. If you don't, nothing happens. You each have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. You guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Well, Let's go to combat. Ladies and gentlemen, we kick off with question number 1 in the category of the NWA. What is the name of Nick Aldis's silent valet? Very interesting. Silent valet. I don't know if she's still silent, but...
She's still silent, but she's technically not his valet anymore. She's his equal now.
I haven't watched NWA Power, so forgive me. That's what I
watch it. Damn it! It's a good product.
Dude, I have like 30 different wrestlers I have to watch each day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Nico.
Camille.
That is correct. And Liam.
Camille.
That is correct. Tied up 1 apiece. Your second question is in the category of NXT. And your question is, who won season 4 of the NXT game show? Oh, kind of a stumper on this one. Let's see if both competitors can pull this. Now, I am looking for a specific name. I will say that.
I see what you did there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Liam.
He is looking more and more like his NXT alias nowadays, and that's Johnny Curtis, a.k.a. Fandango.
That is correct for 1 point. Nico.
I had EC3, a.k.a. Derek Bateman.
Ooh. He was in that season. He did not win, though.
Johnny Curtis was creepy, by the way.
He was. Your third question in the category of factions. What was the name of Paul Heyman's faction in WCW? Again, we have to have these softballs thrown in once in a while, just to make sure that the competitors are staying on their toes. If anyone misses this, I will be shocked.
One of the greatest names for a faction.
I do have a problem mixing up faction names depending on the promotion. So we'll see how this goes.
1. Pins down, Nico.
Please tell me this was the Dangerous Alliance.
That is correct.
Oh, thank Christ.
Liam.
I also got it. The Dangerous Alliance.
That is correct. Liam is still in the lead by 1 point. Your fourth question in the category of the Royal Rumble. Your question is, at the Royal Rumble 1998, Shawn Michaels defended his WWF Championship against who in a casket match?
Oh, come on.
I mean, I think Liam and I are both on the same page. Who else would be in a fucking casket match?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Liam.
Would it be the Master of Saudi Arabia, The Undertaker?
That is correct on both ends. And Nico.
That would be the winner of the was it Kuwait Trophy? The Undertaker.
Yeah. That is correct. But technically speaking, the answer could also be Kane. So
oh yeah, Kane the Undertaker. That was his first name.
Yep. Your next question is in the category of the 2010s. Your question is, who was the first ever TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions? Yep, the belt that ended with a male-esque champion. Sink that in.
But that male was Eric Young, so I'm willing to let it slide.
And ODB, I'll also let it slide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Nico.
Taylor Wilde and Sarita.
That is correct for 1 point. Liam.
I went with the only TNA women's tag team I could think of, and that was the Beautiful People. So.
Oh, good guess. They actually beat them in the finals.
How about that?
Your next question is in the category of nicknames. What current ROH star has the nickname the Prestigious One?
Oh, let's go. Oh, I love this man.
I followed him when he was still on the indie scene.
I
Before
also
he
followed
hit it big.
him in WCPW. Really wish they took his faction further. It was so cool.
All right, so let's begin with Nico.
Joe Hendry.
It is
The local
Joe
hero.
Hero. I also have Joe Hendry.
That is correct. So,
What a king.
So my calculations are right. You both are tied at 5 apiece, right?
Correct.
I believe that to be correct.
All right. Your penultimate questions in the category of European wrestlers. Thank you, Nico.
Sure.
You're welcome.
William Regal has held the WWE World Tag Team Championships how many times?
Oh, wow.
Hey, you each had like two or three softballs in there. Had to give you a hard one.
No, it's a reasonable question.
And I actually have them all written down, so I made sure this one was correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Liam.
Gonna go with my gut. I said 4.
That is correct.
There we go.
And Nico.
I also said 4.
That is correct. Yeah, it was
Eugene one of
time,
them?
Lance Storm twice, Jerry one time.
Who was the last one?
It was Eugene one time, Lance Storm 2 times, and Ty Jerry one time.
Yeah.
And finally, in the category of AEW, who did Adam Page face before his world title match at All Out at Fight for the Fallen? Or, in simplest terms, who did Adam Page face at Fight for the Fallen?
Anytime AEW comes up, I just want to start singing Judas.
Speaking of singing Judas, Jericho's entrance at Revolution was amazing.
Anytime you add a choir to anything, it just instantly enhances it.
Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Nico.
He's for some reason cucking what's his name, right? It's Kip
Joey
Sabian.
Janela.
It's Kip Sabian.
That is correct. And
Kip
Liam.
Sabian.
That is correct. So at the end of round number 1, we are tied at 7 apiece. Wow.
I think that's my
Great
best
person.
round 1 to date.
Both of you guys only missed one question.
How about that?
All right, guys. So round 2 works like this. Our wheel is brought to you by WillDecide.com. There will be 8 categories, and since Liam is a champion and he's currently ranked higher, he can choose to spin first or defer. If he doesn't like the category he lands on, he can spin again, but he must stick with what it lands on the second time, unless it lands on the opponent's choice. You will get 4 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt for multiple choice, knocking it down to 1 point, and opponents can steal in this round. Liam, you want to go first or defer?
To quote my boys at Action Industries, Ben Bateman and Andrew Guy, I prefer to play from behind. So, Nico, the floor is yours, my friend.
All right, Nico. Let me bring up the wheel.
For the record, I am also a champion. It's just in 2-on-2 competition and debate.
Yeah. All right, so our categories for round number 2 are the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, NXT, Progress Wrestling, AEW, Finishers, and On This Day, and of course, Spinners and Opponent's Choice. Nico, are you ready?
Yeah.
The spin is in. Oh, On This Day.
Does he see clearly?
That is the question.
There is way too much potential for a Brooklyn Vale moment with this category, and I'm gonna kick myself so hard. Spin again, please.
All right. You must stick whatever lands on. The spin is in. It lands on Extreme Rules
Ooh.
pay-per-view.
Alrighty.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we get down to the question. And it's the first one. Look at that. All right, Nico, are you ready?
Yes.
Your first question is, at Extreme Rules 2009, John Cena took on The Big Show in what type of match?
It was a submission match.
That is correct for 2 big points. Your second question. At Extreme Rules 2011, the main event saw The Miz defend his WWE Championship in a 3-way cage match against John Cena and who?
John Morrison.
That is correct for 2 big points.
And it was originally supposed to be R-Truth, but shenanigans.
Yep. Your third question, or penultimate question. At Extreme Rules 2012, CM Punk defended his WWE Championship against Chris Jericho in what type of match?
Chicago street fight.
Come on.
That is correct for 2 points. And finally, what was the name of the one-time match that took place at Extreme Rules 2016 between Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose?
Okay, I know a specific word that was in the title. I'm just trying to
my
think, was there
God.
another word in there? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go with multiple choice.
Is it A, Ambrose Asylum, B, Asylum Cage, C, Cage Heat, or D, Asylum Match?
I'm torn between two, and those were the two I was thinking in my head. Ambrose Asylum.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Liam,
Just Asylum match, no Ambrose.
that is correct for 1 point.
I knew that was going to trip me up. Damn it.
Why do you think I wrote it and put that in the answers? All right, so at the end of Nico's round 1, he is currently at 13 points. Liam with a 1 point steal is at 8. Liam, are you ready for your spin?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, let me bring it up again. Let's go ahead and take Extreme Rules pay-per-view off of the list. And we will spin. All right, and the spin is in. It lands on finishers.
Ooh. You know what? I'll take it.
All right, he's going to take the finishers. All right, Liam, are you ready for your questions in the category of finishers?
Sure.
Your first question is, who was the first person in the WWF to use a cutter as their finisher?
Ooh.
By the way,
I'm
thank
gonna
you to Matthew Rosa for helping me with that one.
I'm gonna want to go multiple choice.
Is it A, Johnny Ace, B, DDP, C, Randy Orton, or D, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Go with Johnny Ace.
That is correct for 1 point.
The Ace Cutter, right?
Yep.
Or Ace Crusher? Did they call it the Ace Crusher?
Yep. Ace Crusher.
I believe he used it. Was he in All Japan?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Second question is, what is the name of Mandy Rose's finisher?
Ooh. I want to say it's some sort of variation with Rose. Don't want to go multiple. I don't want to go multiple. I'm going to go multiple. Let me hear it.
Is it A, Magic Lace, B, The Bed of Roses, C, Rosebud, or D, Goddess Fall?
These are brutal. Can I hear him one more time without using a repeat?
Yeah, that's fine. Is it A, Magic Lace, B, The Bed of Roses, C, Rosebud, or D, Goddess Fall?
Bed of Roses?
I'm sorry?
Bed of Roses?
That is correct for 1 point.
Jesus Christ. Tripping me up on this question.
Your third question. This one should be a little bit easier.
Let's see.
What is the name of Shingo Takai's finisher?
You're asking someone who doesn't frequent New Japan, but I feel like I should know this. Like, especially watching Wrestle Kingdom this year. So I'm going to go multiple choice again.
All right. Is it A, Pumping Bomber, C, Gallon Throw, C, No Shingami, or D, The Last of the Dragon?
If I hear those one more time, is it a repeat?
No.
Okay, I'll hear them one more time.
Is it A, Pumping Bomber, B, Gallon Throw, C, No Shingami, or D, Last of the Dragon?
We'll go with C.
I'm sorry?
C?
C?
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Nico.
I think it's D.
D is correct for 1 point.
That's my second guess. A brutal round 2.
Now you got one more question.
Yep. And I don't know if it's going to be easier or not.
Let's hear it.
What is the name of Rush's corner dropkick finisher in Ring of Honor?
Oh my God. I really don't want to go multiple, but it's making me yeah, give me multiple.
All right. Is it A, Roosh Driver, B, Senton, C, Roosh Stop, or D, Bull's Horn?
Oh my God. Can you hear him one more time?
Yeah. Is it A, Roosh Driver, B, the Senton, C, Roosh Stop, or D, Bull's Horn?
Go Roosh stop.
That is incorrect. Nico.
Let me hear the actual question one more time, please.
All right, so you're using a repeat?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the question is, what is the name of Rush's corner dropkick finisher in Ring of Honor? A, Roosh Driver, B, Senton, C, Roosh Stop, or D, Bull's Horn?
I think it's the bull's horn.
That is correct for 1 point.
Again, that was my second guess. Brutal.
All right, so at the end of round number 2, I have Nico in the lead with 15 points and Liam behind with 10, correct?
Yes.
That's what I got as well.
All right, guys, but anything can happen in round number 3, which is the betting round. Each competitors will have 5 questions. They will hear the category beforehand. They have to bet between 1 and 3 points. If they get it right, they gain those points. If they don't, they lose those points. Tide can turn in an instant. All right. Are you guys ready for your first category in round number 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's NXT. NXT. What a match this is so far.
Yeah, that was probably my least proud of round I think I've ever. Multiple every question.
This is why I stay away from finishers. They get used so often that I don't want to answer those questions.
All right. Liam, how many points you betting?
3 points.
3 points. Nico.
I'm going 2, as you can see right here.
2 points. Okay. Your question is, who did the Kabuki Warriors defend their women's tag team championships against the first time those belts were defended in NXT? We will accept one of 2 answers. Nico has 2 repeats. Liam still has 3. They both have a challenge left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Liam.
Would that be Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai?
That is correct for 3 big points. And Nico.
Tegan Knox, Dakota Kai, team kick.
That is correct for 2 points. Hence why I said I would accept one of 2 answers. All right, guys. Your next category to defend or to bet points on is the NWA.
Is this NWA all time or the recent reboot of NWA?
I don't think I can answer that question.
Okay. All right.
It could impact a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Ahead of time, though, in future matches, will we know going in?
Yes,
Okay.
we will. 2, 1. Pins down. Nico.
I'm just going 1.
All right.
And I'm going 2.
Going 2. All right, guys. Your question is, what team won the Crockett Cup tournament in 2019? We are looking for their team name. So it's 17-13, still anybody's game here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Nico.
PCO and Brody King, Villain Enterprises.
That is correct for 1 point.
Villain Enterprises.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. I'm so glad that we got to this WrestleMania question. The category is WrestleMania. It's 15-18, correct?
Yes.
That's what I got as well.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liam, how many points you betting?
I got some ground to make up. Let's go 3.
3. Nico.
I'm going 1 again.
Ooh, okay. All right. Your question is, how many WrestleManias did not have the WWE Championship or World Heavyweight Championship in the main event?
This was a very smart bet on my part.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I will give you guys some extra time for this one. And again, I do have them all listed out, so I know I counted correctly.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I can. All right. Let's first repeat for Liam. The category of WrestleMania. How many WrestleManias did not have the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event? I think I may have made this question a little too hard.
Hey, I bet 1 point. I'm good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Nico.
Was it 5?
That is incorrect. Liam.
Oh boy, I said 4.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is 7.
List
main-
them off, please.
I will. WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 8, WrestleMania 11, WrestleMania 26, WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 33, and WrestleMania 35.
Okay, I was forgetting 8 and 11.
Yep.
I was forgetting 35 because I took women's title as like a world title.
No. I meant the big gold belt, World
Yeah.
Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
And that's why I explained it the way I did.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, guys. So score recap at the end, or not the end of round 3. Oh my God, I'm tired. We have Nico up with 17 and Liam with 12 with 2 questions to go. There is a 6-point swing, though, so the match continues. Your next question or category is finishers. Liam's
It
least
pains me.
favorite.
It pains me that I have to bet 3 points here, but that's what I have to do. I can't afford to not.
Yeah. I actually think you might get this one. Both of you.
I hope so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We know what Liam's bet. He has bet 3. Nico?
I'm playing this safe as hell. 1 point.
Oh, God.
All right. Your question is, what was the name of Brock Lesnar's leg submission finisher?
Oh my! Oh, damn it!
If he had used this in the UFC, he would have gotten destroyed.
5.
Like, who lets them put their leg over their neck and just start yanking like that?
1. Pins down. Liam,
Now you said the leg submission.
leg submission.
That's the Brock lock, right?
That is correct for 3 big points. Nico,
Brock lock.
that is correct. So the score is now 18-15.
Yep.
3-point difference. Coming into the final question, which is the category of nicknames. We all know what Liam has to bet.
Well then. I'm betting 1. I'm going to save you the time.
Okay.
This is literally coming down to the last question.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right. The question is, who is known as the juvenile delinquent? Again, thank you to Matthew Rosa for testing me these questions. So we are in a situation where there will be no tie.
Correct.
If Nico gets it right, he wins. If Liam gets it right, and what is it?
Basically, if I get it right, I win mathematically no matter what.
Yeah.
This is all dependent on whether or not I get this question right or wrong.
If you get, yep, and if Liam gets it right and you get it wrong, then Liam will win.
All right.
4. Liam also has to repeat. 3, 2.
Repeat the question. Why not?
All right. Your question is, who is known as the juvenile delinquent? Down to the wire is this match. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. When I say who wins, Nico.
I don't think she uses this nickname anymore, but I believe it's Liv Morgan.
And Liam.
I also had Liv Morgan.
And your winner, Nico Suave Regoli.
Great game, Liam. Great game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Man, oh man.
the
Let's hear that final score, Hunter. Let's hear it.
The final score was 19-18. 1 point difference. Wow. All right, guys, let's get into the post-match promo or interviews right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with your winner, Nico Suave Regoli. You came back into the heavyweight division, and you impressed. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling ecstatic. Truth be told, you guys who watch at home know how busy of a person I can be. And like, if there's nothing going on in my life, I will give me a lot of shit to do just so I have stuff to do. And so that kind of interfered with my ability to actually study for this match. So I'm just very grateful that it was just stuff I memorized that we got asked about. Like, just stuff that I know from having watched wrestling for so many years. And granted, I do think I did some refreshing on Extreme Rules maybe a couple months ago studying for other matches, and it just so happens that that information now came to play for this match. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Liam's a great competitor. He's the workhorse champ for a reason. I'm the tag team champ for a reason. And you know, you got what you paid for, which you didn't pay for anything, but you get what I mean. You got the match that you expected here in a champion versus champion scenario. 19-18, down to the wire, down to the very last question. What a fight! And I was just lucky enough to come out on the winning end. Great. I will give Liam some props here. He had a tougher round 2 category than I did, but that's simply because of the fact that he spun finishers, correct?
Yes, finishers.
Finishers is a category that gets taken a lot in round 2. So the questions, as we've seen in other leagues, the more you spin them, the more difficult the questions just become over time.
Yep.
Thankfully for me, no one has Extreme Rules. A lot of the questions from that particular pay-per-view have not been asked yet. So I was lucky. That's how I strategize. I make sure that I pick things that have not been overly asked, and it worked out.
The NXT takeover effect.
Yes, and I'm thankful that it didn't happen to me. And so now I guess the question is, what's next? And in terms of the heavyweight division, I don't know, but I am part of the behind the scenes team, and we will have to like look at the ranking system after a couple weeks and figure out who would be the best person for me to face next. But in terms of other things, I can tell you what I got next. If this match airs when it's supposed to, then I've got Lucas Schilbach in Fandom Fight on March 9th, and I've got TJ the Terror Starman over in the Geektacular division of Movie Trivia Face Off on March 21st. And that's been where I want to be one of the first wrestling champion in this community to win a title outside of wrestling. I don't think that's happened yet. Because like Alex Warden, he's probably come the closest out of everyone who's held a wrestling title in the past. But I want to be one of the first to branch out and really show that, hey, it's not just the squared circle that we know. We know our shit about the geek stuff too, the movie stuff too. I feel reinvigorated. Like now that college is out of the way, I can focus on having fun again. Behind the scenes peek we're shooting this on March 2nd, and this was my first just a few hours prior to this, it was my first Taekwondo class in close to a year, and it was easy in difficulty, I'll say that, but like it was the boost I needed. Like I've been needing that back in my life for a long time, and it feels good to have that back in my system. I'm working on new content for my own personal channel. It just feels like everything's looking up for me right now. And this match was another thing I needed to sort of boost my morale.
Yeah, awesome. And like you said, what comes next to you in the heavyweight division, we will have to see how the rankings play out. But you are, I believe, you're ranked number 6 right now, so you're close to the top 5. Maybe this win could boost you into the top 5. Who knows?
We shall see. And I'm also the matchmaker for the team's division. I know we have minimal bodies in that division, but I will do my very best as the matchmaker to make things happen in that division and find the best possible combination to take on me and Matthew in our first defense of those titles.
Speaking of that, should we go ahead and just announce one of the team matches coming up this month?
No, because we did have a dropout, so we have to reevaluate some things in that regard. But one of them will be yourself and Alec Miller, the TV Throwdown champion of Multiplex, taking on the Breakdown Boys, Adonis Nazario and James Berryman III. I will get in touch with both of you. We will get that match planned out, and I will figure out what the scenario will be for other teams moving forward, and we will figure out who Matt and I will challenge in the coming weeks. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed this match. I know I did. I had a lot of fun. And Liam's a great competitor once again. He's the workhorse champ for a reason. And yeah, this was a great match.
All right, guys, that has been your winner, Nico Suave Regoli, and we'll be right back with our runner-up, Liam Crowley. We are back with our runner-up, Liam Crowley. 1 point difference. That seems to be your luck when it comes to the singles division. But dude, you showed out tonight. I mean, 18-19. You showed that you belong in there with some of the greats. How are you feeling?
I'm pulling a Sammy Guevara. I'm not going to do that for the whole promo. I just thought it'd be a nice touch. Yeah, Hunter, not feeling great. My loss against Harley, when it came down to the final question, walked away happy because I knew I played my all against a great in this league. But I'm just gonna call a spade here. Round 2 screwed me. That's not the questions being too difficult. That's me being a little too arrogant, letting my arrogance get ahead of me, and not spinning again. I should have spun again. I was teetering whether or not I wanted finishers. I didn't know if I landed on progress. I didn't know how deep cut those questions could have been. But the way Nico talked about the game, he is right. I'm pretty sure progress is not a category that's been taken a lot. So those questions are probably still fairly surface level. And that's kind of a mentality I should have approached round 2 with. That's a mentality that, a manager would provide a great service to this game with. So my round 2 screwed me. I think I only walked away with 3 points, maybe 2 points, actually. I don't think I got the last 2. Either way, I just didn't. 3 points? Okay. Yeah, so round 2, I expect to get in the ballpark of 5 to 8, and that would have propelled me to a win today. And yeah, just going to definitely have to study up further for those specific categories.
Oh, yeah, but definitely, round 2 is something that could screw up even the best players because you're not sure what questions are going to come up. But again, with finishers, it's one that a lot of people pick and that you kind of got to go deep cut after a while because you're not sure which questions have been used that are too easy. But again, that's something that you'll learn as you keep playing and keep progression is the knowledge is there. You have the base knowledge. I mean, you're the workhorse champion.
That I am.
It's the strategy, the, nuance of the game, learning how to play your opponent, learning how to play the wheel. That stuff will come as you get more singles matches in your book. I believe that. And I believe, and I'll say this right now, you will be world champion. You are going to be a heavyweight champion.
Means a lot coming from the commissioner. I appreciate that. I know everyone always says, the knowledge is there. I know how much hours of wrestling content I consume on the daily. And yeah, just learning the game a little better, learning learning the wheel round, that effing wheel, as Clark Wolf would like to say back in the day. Yeah, I'll be back. This is not a defeat I'm going to hang my head on too much because at the end of the day, I definitely balled up in round 3, and played like my title was on the line. But I got to play smart for all 3 rounds going forward.
Definitely. All right, guys, that has been your runner-up, Liam Crowley, and we'll be back to the desk. Yeah. All right, guys, that was a fantastic match. As I said in Liam's interview, he's got the base knowledge. He's just got to learn to play the strategy game long form. That's round 1. Round 3, he's got to work on round 2, and that's something that will come with experience. Nico has that experience. He knew exactly what he was doing when he put Progress on the wheel. When he put NWA, he knew that those were questions that don't get asked often, so they're going to be more easier cut than something like a finishers, which gets asked constantly. But overall, back and forth match, fantastic way to open up our March matches. We have some big matches planned for March, including myself returning to the heavyweight division to take on Mr. Sean Redmond. So you guys know he called me out. I've accepted, but with a few of my own twists to it. How this is going to work. If I beat Sean, I go on to face Alec Miller for a potential number 1 contender shot. If I beat Alec, then I will face either Matt or Harley for the title. With a caveat, if I lose one match between now and the championship, I'm done for a year. No heavyweight division matches for me. I will focus on teams or the workhorse division. Or some other stuff that I may have planned. Who knows? But that's it. If I lose one more match from now until the title match. So if I lose a match against Sean, against Alec, against whoever, either Harley or Matt, I'm done for a year. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.